Well, I'm now harkening back to some of the basics when it comes to car talk. Because this morning, before I head off to the gym, I'm taking a different car, one that's not mine, because mine is kind of backed in by some of my other family members' cars. So, I got a big leg day today. I got a big, I wouldn't say difficult, but just, pretty decent leg day, full of like heavy squats, full of good RDLs, full of all that normal stuff. I'm really wanting to like work it hard today. I'm going to the gym where I can't film, but I'm still gonna like try to maybe go to a private area, try to get some of my final reps of RDL. Not recorded, but maybe like, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna record audio, but I'm gonna try to see if I can be very respectful, but also in a way kind of like gauge my progress, because I don't want to have a bunch of days this summer where I skip and I'm not able to like work through my progress. But at the same time, there's going to be a lot of days where I'm working and stuff, because guess what? I also am starting today. Work. Yeah, it's not going to be super all-out fun, but I got my first shift back today on the summer job, so the grinding for college is still in effect, like I mentioned the other day, about how, it's not like anything completely, utterly stops now that I'm not on campus. No, still going to be working for that finances, because I don't know if you guys know this, but college is pretty freaking expensive. College is pretty freaking expensive, and so I need to make sure that I have a way to finance that. And summer jobs are key. Summer jobs are crucial to that forward momentum. But got to bed early after the last filmed lift. Just kind of I don't know. Took a shower, responded to some comments, and checked some different camera settings for some of the long form video I'm filming, and then read a little bit and kind of crashed. But I mean, in the span of doing all that stuff, it was like maybe an hour and a half. I didn't get much time really kind of just chilling by myself, but I didn't really feel like I needed it. Like this morning I was up and ready for a lift because I got my shift later today, so I just knew it's like, leg day. It's not really a fearful thing anymore. It's not really something I'm ultimately scared of, because it's really hard to like completely, utterly, all out fail legs. Like, I'm much more scared of failing out a bench than I am compared to like failing out legs, because bench, it's hard to have like catching things unless you have a uber modern machine that can have the like legs catch you. I've kind of seen some videos of that, and I don't know, all the futuristic stuff, it's my gyms definitely won't have that in the ones I go to, but I don't know, like maybe in the future I can set up a gym with like the fancy catching technology in case you fail bench. But squat is super simple. Squat is, you go straight down and you just have the L brackets just kind of catch you. The safeties are always there, and I get deep on squats anyway, so bottoming out on squat, even when I'm going heavy, that's not really a concern to me. Not all of the time, just because like I know what's the worst that's going to happen, and I failed squat so many times that I'm not exactly scared of it. And that's kind of like same for bench. I'm more scared of bench because there's a lot more ways it can go wrong, but I've also failed bench so many times that I know that I can kind of confidently fail it. It doesn't mean I'm still putting myself at risk, and I will still always avoid failing, even if it comes at the expense of, the gains might not be as fast and might not be as potent, but I'm in here to bodybuild. I'm not in here to get injured. And leg day, I'm going to properly stretch today, just kind of take things slow. I'm going on my own this time, not with Max or Dad or anyone. So without those spots and everything, I'm just gonna kind of throw on some headphones and work out. I don't normally use earbuds. I just kind of take things quieter, but I'm going to see if the gym music can kind of pump me up. Because I don't know, I've been preaching to everyone for a little bit that I really like working out without headphones. I've kind of gotten to that point where I film so much without headphones and stuff, and music, I don't know, I think it kind of distracts through my workout, but I'm going to see if kind of like trying to stay mindful and shuffle through music, if that's possible. I think it kind of not impairs your judgment, but might distract you a little bit, but I don't know, it's been a little while since I've actually turned on some tunes mid-workout, so I guess I'm just going to test it, just kind of gauge it, see what happens. But yeah, I haven't added a lot to my gym playlist, if I'm being honest, just for the sole reason of I'm usually filming. So the gym playlist, it's not suffered, but it's not, super great. So that's going to be interesting to kind of see what I can kind of make in it. But being here so early, gym is not really busy at all. We got some early risers, but other than that, that's pretty much it. It's just kind of the older people that'll come early to commercial gyms, but at college it's a lot different because you might have younger people wanting to get out before the college workday. But in my case, it's pretty simple. It's just older folks who naturally get up early, and everyone else, they're still sleeping. Like, my family's still sleeping right now, but I'm ready to get at it and grind. So I will film once I get back in the car, and I'll let you guys know how a music workout went. Well, I needed a minute. I certainly needed a minute after that extremely hard leg day. Normally, when I'm lifting, I don't really feel too sick. I don't really feel kind of bad in the middle of the workout, but today, for some reason, I was feeling like it felt like crazy. I don't know if it was doing fasted workouts or not, or if there was some other factor, but like, it just felt absolutely insane. I felt like, I don't know, I felt like my body was giving out, and I was just feeling like queasy, which I know a lot of other people, they feel queasy on big hard lifts like leg days and stuff, but I don't know, I don't normally get like that, and I usually eat well and drink well and all this stuff, but I did do a fasted workout today, which is I did that all the time in college, but today it felt a little different. Today things were messing up a little bit, so I don't really know exactly what the deal was, but I'm feeling better now. It also doesn't help that the gym that I go to, they kind of spray breakfast sandwich smell in your face. It goes through the vents. They have like a little food service section at the very front, but because it's early, because it's breakfast time, like, I don't know, it just, like, I've always hated the smell of breakfast sandwiches for some reason. It kind of stems from when I was a kid, when I was a lot younger. There was all these moments where we'd be going out on family trips, and there'd be breakfast sandwiches, and I just never liked them. Like, I always like, chicken nugget bites, like chicken minis from Chick-fil-A and stuff like that, but McDonald's breakfast sandwiches, Hardee's breakfast sandwiches, like all those places, Burger King breakfast sandwiches, I didn't even like those. It was, even the French toast sticks were still kind of like, from Burger King, even though it's just pure sugar. You would think a kid would like that, but breakfast food has just always been kind of finicky with me. It always kind of depends. I'd rather go with a boring cereal like Cheerios rather than some crazy over-the-top breakfast. And even breakfast sandwiches, like, I've warmed up to homemade ones a lot more now. Homemade English muffin, like, packed with protein type of, like, lifters, breakfast kind of setups, but at the same time, it's not like I'm fully at that level yet. I'm not fully in love with those sandwiches. It's just the smell that gets me more than anything. The smell of egg, I have to be in a very specific mood. If I'm feeling sick at all and I smell like egg and cheese specifically, no, I can't do it. I was having this whole conversation with my family the other day, and my mom was like, why don't you, like, what's the deal with breakfast sandwiches? You eat, homemade ones, or you eat other things. Why don't you like McDonald's ones? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And we also had the conversation of, do we think McDonald's eggs are real eggs? Do we really think those are true eggs, or are they some type of egg substitute, some type of lab-developed egg to, be the most egg-like, but not exactly full of protein and stuff? I don't know. I don't really go to McDonald's that often for, breakfast reasons, and because their food is for a very specific moment. Their food is for a very specific, nothing else is open, and McDonald's is the only thing. That's kind of the only time I eat McDonald's. But, they do have good McFlurries. I will admit that. Their M&M McFlurry, their Oreo McFlurry, they're bangers. But as in terms of the lift, I'll go ahead and throw it up there. I had some good RDLs at the end. I finally hit 2 plates. It's very fast. It might be hard to see, but I loaded up 2 plates, and those are like metal plates, so those were a lot thicker. Those were a lot more dense. than the plates at the college gym, but at the same time, they're pretty good. They worked pretty good. I was trying to get very deep with them, but it was hard to get deep and kind of touch the ground with such heavy weight, but I'm working my way up, and I was pretty happy with it. I also went pretty hard with hamstring curls. Hip adduction and abduction were actually looking very clean today. I was surprised with how nice those were looking, and then I also was working pretty well with what else was it? I mean, squat just went kind of normal. I did 255 for sets of 8, but on second set I failed out on the 8th rep. Like, I got all the way down, but I couldn't get back up. So I ended up doing 9 reps for the last set, which, you know, that evened things out in terms of like total reps done. But yeah, my legs were pretty fried. I can't confidently say that I got as deep as I wanted to, but I got deep enough for it to, you know, count as a good squat. It's just not the deep squats that I'm used to like wanting and used to trying to replicate all the time when I'm doing the workouts, but that's okay. I'm happy with that progress so far. Rest of the day plans, like I said, I got some work. I got YouTube stuff in the pipeline to edit, so I might go on a little editing spree once I'm back from work tonight, or I might just edit a little this afternoon. It kind of remains to be seen, but yeah, big things, and it's like it just got past 9 o'clock, so we're up and at 'em. We're going pretty early. We're doing things, you know, the right way, the right lifters going up and at 'em, if you know what I mean. And the whole family's still kind of resting, still kind of sleeping, so I'll go inside, say hi to them as they wake up, and like I said earlier, I might go ahead and give that bowl of Cheerios a look if the cold shower makes me feel a little bit better. I'm not totally sick. I'm not going to dramatize it and say like I threw up in the lift. No, I didn't do that. But, you know, I want to make sure I'm feeling good before I like full on go and have a thick breakfast. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the video I did before, where I was kind of going through a home workout. I'm going to do more of those types of styles where things are a little bit more bare bones. Then I'll do more styles where I kind of go on my own, and then I detail, you know, shorter card talks, because I know a lot of people have summer plans. I know summer's the time where a bunch of people are chilling. So videos, I'll try to make little denser packages and try to make sure content gets out faster and gets out better, and keeps the same, you know, routine that college has. Obviously, in the school year and stuff, content's going to be a bit different, but for now, I'm thinking things are looking pretty good. I'm thinking this kind of style that I've got going will be good, and then obviously long-form videos coming out, and then maybe other projects and ideas I got in the pipeline. I don't know. I'll have to craft lists and stuff, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye!